I really don't have much to say about number 4. Hopefully this looks familiar to you and you understand what they're asking, that it's really just about foiling and factoring. In particular, this is what's known as dots factoring, difference of two squares. It's a very specific type of factoring that kind of happens when you have these quadratics where the middle term is missing. We just have the x squared term and the what's known as the c term, the term without any x's attached. And so you're kind of just looking at this and factoring it. If you've learned factoring before, you know that the process here is really just to take the square root of both parts, and that gets you each of the pieces. The square root of 4x squared is 2x. The square root of 9 is 3. And then one of the pieces is a plus, one is a minus. And notice how that matches up perfectly with this px plus t, px minus t that we have here. And so you probably just know, if you've learned dots before, that A is going to be the answer here. If this is kind of new to you, there are still things you can do. You could always do this weird guess and check to try to figure it out. We know that these answer choices represent P, so we could just say, all right, well, why don't we put some values in for it and see what happens, right? We could put choice A in, and then we hopefully know we need to FOIL here, so the first two terms would be 4x squared. This would be kind of annoying, negative 2tx, but it goes away because this is plus 2tx. That's kind of the purpose of dots factoring, is the middle terms go away, and then that leaves us with negative t squared. And so, yeah, these go, leaving us 4x squared minus t squared, and then hopefully you're like, oh, okay, like 4x squared, that's what I wanted, so it must be right. Honestly, I think you just need to know this is how you factor these specific situations. The SAT really likes dots factoring. I don't know why, but it comes up in all sorts of places. So if you see this term, this expression, this equation where you got something squared, sometimes two things are squared, and they're being subtracted, that's the key piece. It has to be a difference of two squares. Then this is the formula. You take the square root of both, and then one's a plus, one's a minus. So hopefully that sticks with you. Maybe if it doesn't, spend some time on Khan Academy and learning about dots factoring. It does come up in the SAT quite often.